likes, guys.
Courtney, what happened today?
They came ready to play. We didn't. We let the Kansas game be our championship. We talked about it ever since that game. We needed this game just to stay in the race. They wanted it more, and then it just showed tonight. I think all 13 players can say we played soft today, and they didn't. They made more plays than us. They played aggressive. Their players played. And this is disappointing because we're all older players, and we're all striving to make a run in the tournament. Then every time we have a big win, we follow it with a performance like this. And it just hurts because, like, we don't got too many more opportunities to play. And then we just keep letting success dictate our season, then falling in with a bad game. Our season's going to end shortly.
Marcus, why does that happen? You guys are a veteran club. I know you're getting to know each other, but you're quite a few games in. Why does a performance like that happen?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a matter of, getting to know each other anymore. It's February. We've been playing together since the summer. We know each other very well. It's just something that we have to figure out. Like Horny said, we talked about it. It's not like we were unaware of the situation. It's happened before to us a couple times this season. We got to find a way to make the next step, take a stride, get over the hump of, doing well, and then following that up with not playing well.
Brock, you've been here for this. You've been here for talking about Courtney. What do you think happened after Monday? Too many attaboys, or what do you think?
We just got lackadaisical. We need to work on it.
Do you think they just took it to y'all too?
Individual players, including myself, didn't come ready to play. You got to play well to beat a team like Baylor, and we had players, including myself, that didn't show up.
Courtney, we're getting March is going to be here before you know it. How do you guys find that consistency that you've been looking for?
We got to be grown men. We're all grown men. It's not too many more questions. It's not too many more player meetings, coaches talking to us. If we got to be grown men, we got to act like it. And we can't let success dictate our season. We all came here with the goal of winning a national championship. And that's not how you win national championships with performances like this. And like Marcus said, each performance that we have, when we have success, we follow it with a bad performance. Champions don't act like that. So it's about time that we just stop looking each other in the eyes and BSing with each other and just grow up and just be the team that we're supposed to be. We all came together to be. And just look each other in the eyes and just demand more from each other. And just stop hiding behind each other, just trying to be friends and just step on each other's toes. I think that's going to dictate our season. And if we look in each other's eyes and just tell each and every one of us we got to play better.
Courtney, three last ones. Go ahead, Joe.
When Flagler was getting hot, was there any talk of the adjustment, kind of what y'all did with O'Shea the other night to stay on him?
It's kind of harder to have a lot of playmakers. He did a good job of making shots today, but it's not even about him. Like, he can get hot. We can't let other players get hot, too. We can dictate that. But I just think today they played well, and it's something that we will bounce back from. And then we just got to put this game behind us and just grow up as a team.
Yeah, Courtney, y'all have gotten off the slow starts before, and you've been able to kind of get your way back into the game. Why do you think y'all weren't able to get there together today?
Big word, we was complacent after the Kansas loss. We just let that win linger too much and just stick in our heads too much and not carry it over to this game. But at the end of the day, we all got to look each other in the eyes and just bounce back. We say it a lot, but it's time for our team to take the next step and just be who we are.
Brian, last one.
Timmy, do you think you guys look timid at times? There was just 3 fadeaways in the paint today. Baylor was coming right at you. What's the difference? How do you keep that from not happening?
I think it's just us coming out with a physical mindset. When we win games, we usually take it to teams, and we're the more physical team, and we hit first. And when we lose, we're usually fading back and taking the hits instead of giving them and waiting for us to respond. So I think that's really it. When we win, the difference between win and lose is our physicality, and getting to the paint and creates open shots for us. So that's a big thing for us.
And what do you think of what Courtney's talking about?
I mean, it's 100%. I mean, we all grown men. We know what we have to do. One game can't dictate our whole season. And I think we were aware of the rah-rah behind the Kansas game, but we weren't prepared. We weren't ready for the fight that Baylor was going to bring to us. So we just got to come out more physical, and that'll really dictate our season.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, let me start by saying this, if you don't mind.
Just want to wish Jonathan the best. Hate that part about sports, you know, best players just really hurts me. I wish it had happened to me today and not him, but we just hope and pray that he's okay. A lot of respect for that guy. He's a player that we talked to our teams a lot about over the years because of where he has created himself into the player he is. I think he plays with great joy and toughness, and he's a guy I have a lot of respect for. We've had some great battles against him. I know a little bit about his story. He's inspired me and just really pull for him. We've enjoyed some great competition, and to me, probably more important than anything I can say about today's game is I just hope that he's okay. He's one of the best players in college basketball, and I've never liked that part about sports. I wish that could happen to me instead of him today. So he'll be in our team prayer and our thoughts and stuff, and I just hope that he's okay. A lot of respect for him.
Chris, what did you see on that play? Because you were right there. You seemed like you were on the court line real quick. What did you see?
Yeah, I saw a bad kind of awkward fall, and then I saw an elite competitor, you know, obviously in some pain. I don't know if that was physical or kind of mental, if it scared him or whatever. But you know, tough guys like that, you know, don't show that kind of emotion unless something's going on. So, but just hope and pray. Sometimes in sports, those things are scary, and maybe this is a deal where it works out okay. But yeah, just pull for him. I can't tell you guys how much respect I have for him as a player. We've been studying him for a long time, and you know, in competition, we don't just sit around and show old Dennis Rodman highlights. You know, we do that some, but we also show the players that we compete against. And I know I've become a better coach over the years competing against the guys that I have to compete against. And I think some of our players have become better players over the years competing against the guys they have to compete against. And so Jonathan, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I just call him Jonathan, but he's everything good about college basketball from what I know about him. So I'll be praying for him tonight, no doubt about it.
Chris, Courtney said that 13.
And I don't pray as much as I should. I know you guys pray a lot around here at Baylor, and Coach Drew is everything that my mom kind of wanted me to be. And I say that because Coach is a friend of mine. But I will pray today. I don't pray as much as I should.
Coach Courtney said that 13 players were soft today. Why do you think that was?
Well, why did Ramey say it?
He just said we had 13 guys that showed up soft today.
Yeah. I think from where, you know, from where I stand, I think, you know, we're a team that hasn't proven that we can handle some success. You know, we had a nice run through this league, and again, I've said it before. You win a couple games in a row in this league, and you know you're right where you need to be. And so we had a nice run today. It kind of ended, and I don't think our guys did a very good job handling success. And I'll hold myself responsible too. So players' game, coaches' game. So we obviously didn't have the guys ready to play this morning, and I'll accept my part of that responsibility. But I'm glad to hear that, you know, some of our players, especially our veteran players, hold that same accountability.
Well, you sent your starting five up to speak to us today. What was your thought process there?
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, and obviously coaches are always held accountable, and sometimes I think, you know, veteran players need to be held accountable. I also want to make sure that I say that this wasn't just about Texas not giving our best effort today. This was also about Baylor playing great. I mean, Baylor basically beat us with 7 players when Jonathan went down. We tried 12 or 13 to try to find a spark, and their 7 beat our 12. You look at their starting 5, some great statistical numbers in there. Everybody played their role today for Baylor. I would argue this is one of their best games they've played, and we knew that was going to happen. You know, I told our guys, expect them to play their best game of the season or one of. I know this is an important game to Baylor. It's an important game to us. And we didn't do our part of the battle today.
3 last ones for Coach. Was there any thought to give Flagler the Abaji treatment, basically, once he started getting hot from the field?
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense when you did that. You know, in the Kansas game, we did some things that ultimately helped us win the game. But it also was not one of our better defensive performances, you know. You know, it really weakens a defense when you try to take one guy out. And I thought today, you know, Baylor's got really good players. And, you know, we tried sometimes to win some possessions like that, but give Baylor all the credit. I thought Akinjo, am I saying his name correctly? I thought he controlled the game today and played fantastic, and everybody kind of played off of him. But this is not one of our better defensive efforts. And, we got to get back to practice tomorrow and try to get some things cleaned up. Can't get too high or too low. It's an 18-round fight. We got it handed to us today. And we congratulate Baylor on a great effort. And, we'll get back to work and see if we can't get this thing turned around pretty quick.
Chris, there's one play in the first half where Dillon gets the ball right at the rim, and instead of kind of turning it into him going up for a dunk, he spins, fades away, misses. It looked like you were kind of on the sideline telling him to dunk. Looked like guys were just maybe tentative, whereas against Kansas they weren't down there. Where'd that shift come from?
Yeah, it was a big play. I think from my point of view on that one particular play, we're in the bonus. It's a physical game. Dillon's a talented guy that has all these moves, but I think, you got to take the ball to the basket right there. And then generally speaking, not just that play, because it certainly wasn't just Dillon, it was everybody. I think just, we got to go demand the foul. You got to get to the free throw line. It's a physicality when you play here against a Coach Drew team, and you're not going to beat Baylor shooting fadeaway jump shots. So I didn't like our aggressiveness tonight around the paint. We got to the paint, but I don't know, you got to take the ball right through a guy's chest from time to time. You can't fear the shot blocker. Victory's going to favor the more aggressive team player, and today give Baylor credit. I didn't see Baylor shooting a lot of fadeaway shots. I saw them going right through us, and I thought today we were way too soft, passive, whatever you want to call it, on offense. Then once you get behind, our defense didn't show up today. Once you get behind, now you're scrapping things. You guys saw it. We did everything we could to try to get back in the game, whether it be small ball or non-conventional lineups or changing some things. And give our guys credit. We scrapped a little bit to make it interesting, but, they threw one more punch and it knocked us out.
Sutter, last one.
You preach physicality. That's been a big tenet of yours going back your whole coaching career. That mindset, how do you continue to pound that in? Sooner or later, they've got to take ownership of it. Or where are they in that process as far into the season, in your opinion?
I think toughness is an all-day, everyday thing. You're either tough or you're not. And sometimes, a non-tough guy can have a tough moment, but that's going to be 7th or 8th place. And so, fair question. I think we just got to keep working towards that. But I thought we were soft today, and you guys know I love my guys, and I've got their backs, and I believe in them, and we're having a good season. But I'm also a truth teller at heart. The way we played basketball today was not Texas basketball. It was soft. But give Baylor a lot of credit. The story is not just that we came down here and didn't play well. They were the reason that we didn't play well. A lot of respect for Coach Drew. I'm on the record for many, many years saying that and what he's built here. Congratulations to their players today, their fan base. They had a great crowd today. And then, again, our thoughts and prayers are with Jonathan. We hope that deal works out good. I just want him to know that, too. I have a lot of respect for that young man. Thanks.